Hello mga kaibigan, kamusta kayo? Today we go to Simbahang Bato in Laurel. For this I pick up Tito. We go all the way to Laurel on back roads, take a look at the stone church in a cave, have a little prayer, and from there go up the mountain to Tagaytay, all the way along the coastal road of the Taal Lake. And from there, enjoying pizza and view at Carlos Pizza, and then going back home. Let's start in Calaca, where I pick up Tito. We go up the mountain on the back road, and from there to Laurel, where we reach our destination on a dusty dirt road. Here I'm on my way to pick up Tito. Here he is, about to get ready. Look how fast he gets ready for the trip. And we are out and about to go up the mountain towards Laurel. But before we arrive there, we have to go down again. Here we arrive at the point where turning to the left will go to Tagaytay, but we have to turn right for a couple of 100 meters and then turn left again at a sharp 180 degrees left turn, which causes problems for a couple of vehicles, especially passenger jeepneys, as we will see. Here is one. The turning radius of those passenger jeepneys is almost as wide as the Arctic Circle. From here, the trip will go downhill most of the time, and we will pass by my favorite Lomi house, which I already mentioned in previous videos. Here the beautiful natural alley downhill. And the street is pretty reasonable, not that bumpy, no potholes or other ride adverse objects. Here my favorite Lomi house. Today we just passed by. The good thing with these back roads is that there is not much traffic. Disadvantage is if there is traffic, there is the tendency that this will develop easily into a traffic jam. Here we already entered Laurel and we missed the street to the left that brings us to the Simbahang Bato. Yes, we ought to take the street to the left. Good thing that we became aware of the mistake almost right away. Still a bit to go, but after this left turn, the rest will be straightforward until we reach our destination. We are going to ride into nature at its finest. Here people asking donations from bypassers in order to support their upcoming fiesta. Usually I'm willing to give 150 pesos, but today I didn't have small bills with me. So pasensya, next time na lang. Here we leave the cemented road and enter a very narrow dirt path. So we're going off-road, so to speak. Very dusty. But we are not that far away at this point. A couple of houses here and people offering their front yard as a parking place for a fee, of course. But since there are not too many visitors around, as it seems, we try to go with our bikes as close as possible, assuming that there is parking place right in front of the church. And here we are. Tito already found a nice place to park. And so do I. Let me tell you some interesting things about the church in the cave. According to oral tradition, the site was once covered in dense vegetation and inhabited only by birds and wild animals. Some elders say people heard mysterious, beautiful sounds coming from the cave, but no one dared to enter, believing it would bring illness. During World War II, the cave served as a refuge for locals fleeing Japanese occupation. It was also believed to have a secret passage leading to Barangay Paliparan. After the war, it continued to be used as a shelter during strong storms. Eventually, Father Meranya, a parish priest, discovered the cave and decided to consecrate it as a place of worship. He established it as San Gabriel Archangel Parish, transforming the sacred cave into the Simbahang Bato. Today it remains a revered pilgrimage site, especially during Semana Santa, where devotees visit to pray, reflect, and experience its spiritual serenity. This church is not built in a formal architectural style, but is instead a natural cave adapted into a chapel. Its defining architectural features include being carved directly into a large rock formation, utilizing the existing limestone. It has an open-air design, so it lacks a traditional roof, allowing natural light and ventilation, with worship spaces exposed to the sky and surrounded by trees. After an hour and a prayer, we decided to leave, going along the coastal road of the Taal Lake up to Talisay, where we turn left, going up the mountain to Tagaytay to Carlos Pizza Station in order to have our merienda and a stunning view down to the Taal Lake and its volcano. Off we go, back the way we came, ending our off-road session here. Here we enter the coastal road, the main road in Laurel. And in the back you see the mountain with Tagaytay on its top. We have to go up there. To the right, Taal Lake and the volcanic island in the back. People here live dangerously close to the volcano, but they are very resilient. In case of a disaster, they keep coming back and rebuilding everything. I was running low on gas. Tito told me he will gas up once we are in Tagaytay. And here's the point where we have to turn left. This time, no mistake. And we go up into the mountain. It's very steep here. Vehicles slow down significantly. So it's very easy to overtake them with our motorbikes. Here a couple of very steep hairpins, almost in succession. Here scooters in front of us in a hairpin, both with two riders and seeming to have a hard time to get up the mountain. Also very easy to overtake them. The first houses left and right tell us that we have reached Tagaytay, but still some curves and hairpins to negotiate. And a couple of slow cars in front of us. But eventually we made it to Carlos Pizza Station. Fantastic view here. And we had been offered also a fantastic pizza, no doubt about that. We relaxed for a while before we got up to get home. Here we took the national highway and then turned left to go to the back road where we came from. If you live in Tagaytay or the surrounding area, you know what will happen on a Saturday afternoon. Traffic. It's not just traffic, it is traffic as if you were on Edsa in Manila. But with a bike you're a little bit better off, but sometimes, even with the bike, you get stuck. Be prepared that you're coming face to face with a big bus. But leaving the center, the traffic gets a little bit better. I think Tito is already ahead of me, because I have a little problem to overtake that little banana on 4 wheels. Here I take you with me over the new flyover, which has been built over a crossing notorious for clogged up traffic. The flyover is not that long, but gives a lot of relief. And you have a stunning view down to Taal Lake, but in this case I was hesitant to take my eyes off the road. And we are approaching the end of the flyover. The rest of the trip was uneventful. Tito and I parted ways near his place. It has been another nice tour together with him. I'm looking forward to our next round. Hanggang sa muli, hanggang sa susunod. Till next time.